That's the problem with people. They dick around when they get here. Well, my friend Sally said that if I become an extra, I did a play in town. Did I ever tell you about that?
You did a play?
Yeah, I did a play about. My wife calls it every 3 or 4 years. Joey thinks he's mainstream. The mainstream thing. So 2009. So what is it now? 2014. Yeah, maybe 2009. When did I meet you, Lee? 11.
Yeah.
So maybe 2009 or 10. I joined up to do a play. Okay.
I can't imagine you doing a play.
Angelo's Barbershop. And it was going to be, it was rehearsed on Western, and it was going to be performed on Western Boulevard. You know what Western Boulevard is?
Down in Hollywood?
Yeah. Well, it is. Believe it or not, it is, right? That, like, down there, Santa Monica, that's a theater district. So I went down and I joined up, and I auditioned, and bam, I booked it. And I get there, now anytime I book a movie or a TV show, I know somebody. A camera guy, a wardrobe, the girl, the actress. We did a commercial together, something. I didn't know nobody, you know. Okay, the scripts come out. It's terrible. But I want to commit to this play. No money, 4 auditions a week, 4 rehearsals a week, parking, lunch, that all comes out of your do-re me. Once they start running the show, they'll give you a percentage of the door.
Oh, okay.
The show is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There was 7 of us, I think. The walkout potential, if we sold every ticket, we'd get $60. Because there was 8 of us in the cast or something like that. 3 people quit. The guy that wrote it was the director, which he really didn't know what he was doing. So some of the people sensed it. And then one day he yelled at one of the guys, and I got involved. I go, what are you yelling at him for? And he goes, well, if you don't like it, you can leave too. And I was like, done, you know, and I left. And I've never, 4 years later, have seen any of those people ever again. If you could breathe into a glass, you could do stand-up. You could be an engineer, you could be a plumber, okay? You're breathing, that means you're alive. Don't ever let them tell you that you can't because you have to be this special. Like Daniel Day-Lewis, there will be blood. I'm a very special actor. Breathing, there will be blood. You knucklehead. Not like Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm just making a point with him that they make you feel like anything you want to do is so distant. Whether it's an engineer, oh, well, you know, I don't know. They always make you feel like you're so distant, okay?
Yeah.
You get on there, you act like what? You act like you got $1 million in your pocket. I don't know what the Jackie Gleason saying is. You act as if.
Yeah.
Fucking Friday, January 31st, 2014, and these people still walking around smoking cigarettes. I went to a doctor. Give it up, cocksucker! What's up, Lee?
You get such a pleasure from torturing somebody. So as soon as you got her giggling with the savage and the boyfriend, I love watching you do that. I
love her.
It makes
she is a great lady. Who you kidding? You motherfucker, well, Joey, where were you? You didn't do a podcast Monday. Get it together. You're supposed to get it together on your own. Oh, you inspire. Oh, get up. I can't take a day off because I'm busy? Who inspires me, huh? Who calls me up and says, wash your feet? If you don't get an A ticket or a B ticket on Southwest, that means you got to sit in the middle. They're not going to tell you that when you weigh 400 pounds. If you don't get an A or a B ticket on Southwest, if you get like C11, you're in hell.
Even past like the first 5 Bs.
They're probably scratching their toes. They got hummus in a bag that's been in there for a month. That's what you get on Southwest. So you're going to die on Southwest if you have C11. I don't get an indoor seat. You start punching me, I got nowhere to go. I don't sit in the aisle because I like looking at people. I sit in the aisle because I got you. Number 1, and number 2, I got you that way. I can run to the bathroom or run to the door. If I sit in the middle and the plane goes down, I got to wait for you to get up and take your seatbelt off. I ain't got that type of time. There's some people, you sit there and they take the seatbelt off and they get up and they look around like it's a beautiful day to be alive. I ain't got that type of time. What is this with these people who walk into the airport or into a restaurant or whatever, and then they conglomerate in the door to look around? Oh, look how fast. Get over to the side. You want to look around and see how beautiful it is and look at the floor. Oh, my God, it must be expensive. So the other day I'm at the gym. Hey, I'm a 300-pound fat on the exercise thing. Elliptical. And I'm at the 12-point mark, and I'm sweating, I'm breathing heavy. And this couple come in, and they're lucky loose. They're looking at the workout machine. Like, let's see, oh, isn't this nice? A bench. And the husband, if I was the husband, I would have taken the wife by the ear and go, what is wrong with you? You're down here looking at, That's a lucky Lou.
Yeah.
They gotta look at everything. They gotta touch it.
The worst is when people are crossing the street. I'm a nice guy. I don't get mad that often. But when people are crossing the street and they're just moseying around,
And they take that
I want to run them over.
Like, you ain't gonna hit me. Test me. I wish I was having a bad day right now. And that's what they don't think. They think they got rights.
Yeah.
Best. Look at this mope. Look at this guy. You just look at his beauty here. I wish you guys could see him with a red shirt on. You sucker. Look at him. Look at him. I love it. I was on the clock, Jack. I know exactly when that phone clicks.
And you're using all three of them?
Yeah, I'm using all three of them. I was a bad motherfucker. Oh, yeah.
Torture.
So when I saw all those cops, I was like, this ain't a game. They're going to fucking get me. So I went home to my girlfriend. I told her what I had seen. And we agreed on turning myself in. There was only a problem. I had a big fucking problem. On that night, Miami Vice, Don Johnson was marrying Sheena Easton.
You were a huge
It was
Miami
the wedding. I'm a huge Miami Vice fan. I'm waiting for this fucking wedding. I'm getting a gram of blow. I'm getting Chinese food. I'm fucking my girlfriend, and I'm going to celebrate the wedding. My man Crockett is going to marry Sheila fucking Easton on national TV. I got a fucking dilemma here.
Dilemma.
Lee, you think you're retarded? This is real retardation. I was like, I got the cops looking for me, and I'm worried about a wedding.
Not even a real wedding.
It's a Miami Vice
imaginary wedding.
Yeah.
That's to let people know. You know, like when you guys on Patreon, I'm 24. I don't know what to do. Let me tell you what I was doing at 24. I was going to imaginary cocaine weddings. Okay? I'm the guy you want to listen to. I've done everything stupid in the world. I didn't even tell you what happened the other night after I ate that pill. I found the pill on the floor.
Here's one right here.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a gel cap. This was a fucking boogaloo pill, and I ate it. I had a rough night that night. I fell asleep on my wife twice, like talking to her. She's like, "Where are you going?" She goes, "You fell asleep talking to me." Anyway, I know I'm in trouble, but I got this wedding.
I'm gonna say it like he's really going.
I imagine you being like the best man in your head or something.
I got this wedding to go to.
You gonna watch Elvis, his alligators? Is he there?
So I said, fuck this. I'll turn myself in by 9. I'll talk to them. I'll talk them out of this.
You mean 9 a.m. on Saturday morning so you can watch
No.
Friday night? Because
No,
if I remember correctly, wasn't Miami Vice Friday night at 10 p.m.? Was it 9?
9 to 10.
Yeah.
I go, if I go in there at 9 and talk to them, I'll be home by 8:30. Yeah, he graduated in February '84. Okay, thank you, but we'll get you a job. Because in fact, we got a job that's perfect for you. You Italian? I go, no, I'm Cuban. He goes, don't say nothing to him. Just tell him you're Italian.
Close enough.
I'll never forget. This is horrible. He gives me this piece of paper and he goes, go down there. They want to talk to you at 9:45. Now, if you know anything about me, I'm going to get there at fucking 9. That's how I was raised, okay? So I get there at 5 after 9. I get there with my suit. My girlfriend goes with me. We are down to the money we took on the bus to get there. That's what we have. We don't have a dime of money. Every dollar we have, we just spent on the bus right there. She's waiting outside. I go inside. Only this could happen to me. Now, I didn't have the Rockin' Robin's job yet. Like, I was going for an interview that night later. This was my first interview of the day. And this is for a lunchtime bartender. So I go in there and I'm like, the paper says I'm looking for Art. Art, hello. I'm here at 9 o'clock, 9:45. You know, the coffee's on, no Art. I walk a little deeper. Art. I keep walking. And there you go. There's an office, wide open.
I was waiting for it.
No. With the bank deposit and the safe wide open with stacks of money. I'm like, Art.
Art's about to get ripped apart.
Art. 3, 2, one, and I go in there, and I just start taking that stack of cash. I'm putting the cash down my pockets because I had done some bad. I'm putting it down my pockets. I'm putting it in my jackets. I take everything, but I'm a fucking gavone. I go for the quarters, the stacks of $10 quarters, and I put them all in this pocket here because this pocket was filled with cash. So when I walk out of the office, I walk in, and my jacket is twisted. This side's all heavy. It's all twisted. I walk out, and the guy's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm looking for Steve." He's like, "Steve? We got no Steve here. I'm Art. I thought you were my 945. I go, no. I'm not looking for a job. My friend told me to meet him here. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. What restaurant?" I go, "I think it's Emilio's." He goes, "I think that's down the corner." And I walked out of there. And that's when I heard him go, "Come back." And by that time, I grabbed my girlfriend and we just took off. 20s were flying out of my jacket. We're running up the fucking hills of San Francisco. We finally see a bus and we get on the fucking bus and we jump on it. Whew, we get to the back. We're like, "Was that close?" She goes, "What the fuck just happened?" I go, "Let me tell you what just happened." I start giving her like $100 in quarters. And I'm taking 20s out of every fucking suitcase I got, every package. And all of a sudden we counted up, I don't know, $1,000. We put it in our pocket. She had 100 in quarters. And as I'm getting off the bus, a little old lady goes, "Whose $20 bill is this?" And I go, "It's mine, but fuck it, you take it for good luck." She goes, "God bless your soul." And I made a score. It's Monday, December 23rd, 2 days before Jesus' birthday. Do it, Lee. Wiggle Funko Joe. Hit it, Lee. I rode a tank, held a general's rank.
I know I'm surprised every time by your weed. I'm like, he's not going to have strong weed this morning. I'm coughing up a storm.
Lee, when I go into a store, I tell them go in the back or go in the basement. I want to give to the CIA. Can you believe it's Christmas?
I can't, and I've never been more excited for one. Like, it's just like I had the greatest weekend and I didn't do anything. Like, she came over late Friday night.
You're in love, Lee.
It's like yesterday she fell asleep watching football and her head was on my lap and it was just like I barely watched the football game.
It's so crazy. Whenever I hear this song, I swear to God, Lee, for 1 second I could smell my mother's bar.
What do you smell? Like, what does it smell like?
Dampness.
Yeah.
And beer.
Like stale beer?
Like old cigarette smoke and beer from the 50s.
Yeah.
That's what it smelled like in there for a minute. You know, I talked to, Saturday night I was just, I don't know, I was feeling funky Saturday night. Sometimes you're sitting there and I was talking to my wife and she was playing with the baby and the baby went to bed and I was feeling funky about myself. We were going to meet that night and get some tacos.
Oh, okay.
And I went to bed early and I was just thinking how, I don't know, I was feeling lonely for 10 seconds, you know?
Yeah.
I always yearn for my friends I grew up with sometimes, you know, and I said, look, I got to make a ride anyway. I got to go here, I got to go there. It was like 8 o'clock. I had to go get weed at the weed store. I had to stop and get something I was out of glucomine, so I wanted to catch the health food store. So I told my wife, let me just get in the car and go for a ride. What's up?
Hey.
How you feeling?
A little congested.
You've been up all night, back and forth. Jesus Christ, I heard you coughing. And
she's a little trooper, too. She slept right through most of it.
So where is she now?
Asleep.
Okay, so you got some time. We're on the phone with my wife, my beautiful wife. She's going to celebrate her birthday on Saturday. We got a babysitter. We're going out and shit. Woohoo! We're going to Benihana's. We had a big week.
Oh, yeah.
We went to a cast and crew screening of Grudge Match, and it's also
Grudge Match. Yeah, you don't even know the name of the old movie.
And,
a hot vet.
Lee got me stoned, and we also we're going to celebrate the baby's first birthday on the 8th. You know, she's going to be a year old, so we got our plate full. Lee, what do you want to ask her?
No, Terry, I was just saying, I told Joey like 2 weeks ago that you're my favorite call, just because no one gets to experience what I experienced for the first 8 months or something. We did the podcast at your house, and you were the one mostly answering the door because Joey was in the shower, and just like the 10 minutes before and after every podcast was probably the funniest thing that nobody's ever seen. Just you coming in with coffee, and then the computer doesn't work, and then and then the cats are running around, and then as you got more pregnant, it just you look at him.
The more pregnant I got, the funnier I looked. I'm sure.
No, it wasn't you. It was just you tolerated less and less. Like you would just look at him. You would just look at him, and then he'd look at me, and he'd say, "Close the door." It was just
not for nothing, Lee. It's the best thing and worst thing I ever did was introduce Joey to the computer.
I'm sure it was.
Because as long as the computer is working, he is fine. But he seems to think that computers never stop working. I don't know where he got that idea from, but he doesn't seem to realize that everybody all around the world, some point, every couple of months, they'll lose internet connection.
Oh yeah, that's the best. The internet doesn't work.
It happens.
The mouse goes off.
There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to figure out. I don't know where you think that he thinks because I have a college degree. He thinks anybody with a college degree should be able to solve any problem.
They do. I do. Anybody who has a college degree automatically smarter than me. Okay.
Smarter than you. And honestly, that's not really a big step. It does not mean that I can, work on somebody's aneurysm. I don't think that's a smart decision on anybody's part. But you seem to think that since I have a college degree, I have an accounting degree, I should be also able to cure cancer, which I can't.
Yes, you can. Listen, man, since day one, I've always assumed that people were smarter than me. I've always assumed.
And a lot of them are.
One of the first times I came over to your house, I taught Joey how to post a picture on Twitter on his computer, and he just looked at me. He was stoned. He said, "You're an unadulterated genius," and it was like that was like the moment. Like I'm not like working with this guy.
Pay attention to
and Lee, he's a paranoid nutcase to begin with.
You have to be.
Oh no, you don't. You don't have to be this paranoid.
No, you don't have to be this paranoid, but you know what? It pays to be.
You're like Mel Gibson. You're retarded paranoid. It's crazy. And with her, it's 10 times worse. You just want to tie him up and stick him in a closet and then go do some shopping. Because otherwise he's freaking out because you're leaving the house. It's very hard to function with his paranoia. And since you guys listen to him all the time, you listen to his stories of paranoia all the time. Now, imagine trying to raise a little girl around that. She's going to be locked in a closet.
Oh, I'm sure. In a few years.
I love you, cocksucker. I'll see you for breakfast.
Seriously, you just called your wife a cocksucker.
What am I going to do? I love you to death. That's why I call you that.
That's beautiful, sweetheart. What a lovely sentiment. And Merry Christmas to you as well. Merry Christmas to all of you.
And Lee's going to stop by and get a lobster tail Tuesday night.
Oh, yes, and happy Hanukkah to you as well.
He's got some Christmas presents for the baby, so.
Christmas is better.
Present.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas is better, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Wednesday, January 22nd. It's all about you. Here you go. Oh! And it's all about you and the Flying Jew. What's up, dog?
I love that. It's all about you, and I love it.
That's what's going on, baby. You don't call, you don't write.
Well, I'm busy now. Let's contact my agent. My agent will contact you.
Nobody calls, nobody writes. They sit over here and count 20s all day, talk about movies on La Boomba.
Oh, I wish. That would be awesome. No, I feel great. This is the happiest thing to wake up at 5 a.m. for.
You know, it's you look at it on paper and you're like, what do you guys do? Guys, man, it's sometimes it's good to wake up when it's blackout. So you have a thing. I've been on TV shows, and like anybody else, I'll sit there and watch what they're doing and go, oh, I could do this. Are you with me here? That's what, when I looked at podcasting, I looked at it as, a forum for your comedy, but at the same time, it's a forum for a show. They're not giving out developmental deals. So, all these shows are getting picked up from podcasts. So, yes, there's a forum here. Mm-hmm. But I don't want you to think that you're going to come in and 6 months do. It's very hard. And some people's expectations, there's a lot that goes into this. Yeah. Adam Carolla's been around for a while. I'm going to go down there, I'm going to huff and puff, and I'm going to sit in the back of the classes, and as time progresses, I'm going to move up. And eventually, someday, some guy's going to come in, And he's going to be the same guy I was 6 months earlier when I was huffing and puffing in the corner. And you're going to look at him and shake his hand and go, dog, you could do this. I'm telling you, dog, I was dying in here. I was seeing stars in the back and Martian. Let me get Joey Diaz.net. Go to the Hulu Plus box, press in
Joey.
Joey. Get you 2 weeks for free and $7.99 a month after that. You're like, Joey, why are you being so nice today? Because it's Wednesday. Why do you have to ask so many questions? So the name of the name is today, Outta.com and Hulu Plus. Get what's coming to you. You understand me? I know it's cold, it's snowing. Break out the hot cocoa and the Black Sabbath. Get your winter boots. Do what you need to do. I got a show tomorrow night, 7:30. Friday night, 7:30 and 9:30. I'm coming up there. It's cold. It's 92. Hello, bring your penguin night. It's Saturday night. Bring your penguin night. You like that, Lee?
I love it. I was so happy when we were driving up. He's like, "Listen, these are the best sandwiches you're ever gonna have. Let's split it." And I would never used to do that, but I was like, "Okay."
Last time I was in there, I got so agitated because Joe Whiteman was in there with a bunch of sandals on. It's the whitest guy in America ordered a turkey sandwich. You could have gotten this at Ralph's, guy. You're wasting our time, and he wanted it as white as can be, like turkey and on white bread. That's it. And he's pissed about the amount of turkey. I was ready to take the guy and throw him up and down. You know, turkey on. Let me get turkey on. We eat with us. Yesterday, I took my wife to eat this gyro place, and they have a regular gyro. And then I said to her, "What's the Yoo-hoo gyro? The one up?" She goes, "That one. We take a flatbread and we put hummus." And I go, "Stop right there." Goes,
I would love that.
She goes, "Why? You do not like hummus? I don't like you either. You go to work out. You're breathing. So look at this. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine you take a hit of hash?
Look at the smoke in here.
You want to take a hit of hash?
No.
You sure? I got some hash for you.
I'm going to have to start scraping that. If anyone knows how to get the weed smell out of a room, please let me know.
Why? Does it smell like weed?
Oh, God. People walked in here yesterday. They were like, "Who was smoking?" I was like, "Joey smoked on Monday."
No. We'll open this door and spray it good. We'll take the furniture out. We'll spray the carpet because some of it went in the carpet. Or you spray paint the carpet. We'll steam it.
Okay.
And you just spray paint over the burn mark. Let's smoke this joint. You know.
All right.
It's a beautiful day to be alive. What are we going to do? Sit here? They want to go home too.
No, they don't. They love it.
It's making a comeback.
Thanks,
Sorry you had to cancel the Cuba trip. They were waiting for you.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for setting that up, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
My aunt was going to get your dick sucked by the best dick sucker in Cuba. She's 58, and she's missing like 8 teeth. And they say she rubs them with a little gummies, and she plays congas at the same time. They had plans for you, but I'm sorry. Best blowjob in Cuba. She's 58, 59. It's like an hour ordeal. You leave there, you file for divorce immediately. Because she lets you know what a blowjob is. She twists your dick around. She uses it like one of those wrist things. You know those wrist pumps you had in the fucking 70s? I'm getting my wrist stronger. She twists your dick around and she tongue licks your balls at the same time and sticks a finger up your ass. It's tremendous. The best blowjob in Cuba. You missed it.
I think I read about it in TripAdvisor. Yeah.
Yes, it's the best. 10 stars. She's not that good looking, but once she starts sucking, forget about it. She juggles your balls. She takes. I heard she pokes your balls with 2 fingers like an eye poke. It's tremendous. I have to try it myself. I keep forgetting.
Shaves her eyebrows and looks you right in the eyes the whole time.
Oh my god! And she lets you shave an eyebrow while you're getting your dick sucked. Pluck her eyebrows. She likes pain. You know what I'm saying? The most boring person in the world.
Right.
I sit in my room, I smoke joints, I go to the gym, I go to a nice restaurant, like whatever is like something local to get the local flavor, and I'm back in my hotel room.
Yeah.
Those days of drugging and all that shit, those days are gone.
Yeah.
We smoke a joint after the show in front of the hotel, and then every man goes their own way. You get a bag of Doritos, and you take it to your room and watch Law and Order till
maybe
you
spank
rings.
one out. You do that. The highlight is that spank that you do around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where you don't fuck around with tissues. You get, and not even a hand towel. You get the bath towel, and you drape that thing from your chest down to your balls, and you get lotion. I'm a dry guy. I usually just I don't use anything. When I'm in a hotel, I get that lotion. I fill my hand with that shit.
That's disgusting. That is really fucking disgusting. You can't be a normal Catholic and just go in a shower, hotel shower before I'm leaving. I get on the floor, I bang one out, I come on my own stomach, I loofah it off. It's good loofah chemicals and sperm. I don't put it on my face just in case it attracts different people. You know, gay men can smell that sperm on your cheek and they go fucking bananas. It's like cologne.
Yeah.
You
it's
can take
like
a little
Chanel.
sperm, you put it on your fucking neck. It's like high karate. Next thing you know, fucking, you got gay men. You're at an LGBTQ parade. You're playing the drums for go-go's. You know. We got to have some fun, Greg Fitzsimmons. If we're going to go down, we're going to go down in flames. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck no more. What's happening? It's a beautiful day to be alive. Monday, February 24th. You get up, do something with yourself. You're sitting there like a bump in a log. Should I go to ITT? No. Eat some Count Chocula. What's happening, Lee?
Not much. I'm so ready for this week.
The new church, we're going to design it and everything. It's got white paint on it. But we're going to design it. We're going to paint the walls red. What do you think? Like something. It's great to be alive. I hope you guys are happy to be alive. Great weekend. You know what I'm saying? How was your weekend, my brother?
My weekend sucked. So I'm ready for this week. Well, Saturday was cool, but I had a shitty thing happen this week. So I was.
What happened? Oh, the dog passed.
My dog passed away.
Very sorry.
So.
It's a nightmare when an animal passes.
I'm sure Denny's loves that.
But I always remember.
If you miss going to jail, come back to Denny's.
I wrote about that about a year ago, too, when I was trying to do the one-man show, even more, 3-4 years ago, and I never brought it up. And the other day I was cleaning out notebooks, and I found that prison inmates, felons love Count Chocula, so I wanted to talk about it. But I had a great weekend.
Yeah.
My wife came back Tuesday with the baby.
Your baby's getting so big.
Oh, it's like having a human kettlebell. That's it. And it's constantly, you got to chase it. You know, I take it to the park. You know, I believe in sunlight. Mm-hmm. Especially we live in California. But
it's a little bit different now walking from my bedroom to the
to
drive here.
But you know, we got a couple breakfast joints right down the block. You know,
yeah.
We got Magnolia Grill, which is delicious. Got a tremendous cheese omelet with some fruit. They also have like these potato chip fries. It's called Terry style. A lot of people don't go to Magnolia Grill, and I ask them why. It's
I've never heard of it.
Best breakfast place, I think. Everybody always sends you the patties, and you got $4.20, and you got this place. The girls are really nice. They got a nice fruit bowl. They got a medium salsa. So they have like, if you want to get like an oatmeal, you get an oatmeal. If you want to get fish, they have fish for breakfast with an egg. We're here. We're queer. The best thing, you know, somebody sent me a great email the other day. 90 emails last week. 96. I couldn't believe it.
I'm getting like,
I sat there from 4 to 5, and then from like 6:30 to 7:30, and then I met you, and then I had to go back and do another 33 or something. It was just amazing. Wow. But somebody wrote some great stuff that this let me tell you something. I found that all those years when I was weak, and I'm sorry, when people send me emails on addiction, I always forget. All those years when I was weak, when I was doing blow, it wasn't that I was weak, it was that I had no character. I was robbing houses, and I was such a mutt. I was still taking classes at night, whether it was geography or history. It was so weird how I hated geography in the 6th and 7th grade. But as I got older, I liked all those things. I took a geography class. There were so many classes I took. And I think I took them because it keeps me sharp. So I got up yesterday. I was about to call and cancel. And I said, how can I be a father? And how can I show people that, you know.
Yeah.
And as scared as I was, I took 2 Shroom-Tex and 3 baby aspirins. I put my gi on, my knee braces, and I got there by 11 o'clock. And I sat in my car. The thing started at 12. I called Salami, and that 30 minutes in the car, I gave myself every excuse. Like my shoulder started hurting, my neck was hurting, my heart was beating. I told myself every excuse not to go into the thing.
Yeah.
And then I saw him. I saw Hegan walking down the block, and I was going to say something. I said, I'm a white belt. What am I going to tell this guy? Once I saw him, I thought about the same things. I thought about you guys from the church. I thought about, little things. I went in there and I sat down. I was the only guy in there. And as soon as I walked in, there was a sweetest black dude in there from Chicago. And he's like, brother, we're all here struggling. Don't worry about nothing. I got your back. He was, I work here. You should come here during the week and work out if you want. It was street sports in Santa Monica. So I went in, I changed. I'm sitting there. Salami comes in. We're talking. Anybody who's a Bruce Lee fan, anybody who's a martial art fan knows that Dan Inosanto is like Bruce Lee's brother.
Okay.
In fact, he teaches Jeet Kune Do in the Marina. Guys, when Dan Inosanto walked in, I knew I had done the right thing. Because number one, he's 70 years old. He didn't go to hang out. He went there to do jiu-jitsu. He went there to do jiu-jitsu, guys. He's 70 years old. That was my dream to meet, to shake that man's hand. That man shook Bruce Lee's hand. That means I would have had two people in my life that shook Bruce Lee's hand, James Coburn and Dan Inosanto. I mean, I'm getting emotional. Bruce Lee's my life. And all of a sudden, Dan Inosanto walks, and he's on the floor stretching, and I'm looking at this guy going, what is wrong with America? Haven't not we learned something? Look at this guy on the floor. And he didn't walk in all nimble. He walked in like a man. He wasn't an old man. And this tells me that the more you take care of yourself at an older age, you become something. Something else happens to you. And I'm sitting there going, why is this guy learning his move? He might die next week. You know what I'm saying? He's 70. This is what I tell everybody. But this guy, the lesson, this guy. So I paid $60 to get the biggest lesson of my life. That it never ends. You got to learn till you're 85, and that's what keeps you. Unless you're gonna get shot in the head or hit by a car, you take care of yourself. This is real. Then the guy from Boysen walked in, Ricky Rack, the drummer.
Jesus.
There was like a couple guys. They were all 40s, 50s, and this guy walked in that was bigger than me. He was round, and he was a purple belt.
Wow.
And right away, the guy teamed up with me. And in between one of the things, I said, "Hold on a minute, I gotta breathe." He goes, "No, take it easy." And I go, you know how it is as a fat guy? He goes, I had open heart surgery a year ago. End of story right there. He said that he was rolling and his arm went dead.
Oh, no.
On a Friday night after jiu-jitsu, when he got in his car and drove to the doctor, and they said, go to the hospital, and they had found out a valve had broke. So here's a guy I'm rolling with on the floor that's 40-something years old, open heart surgery, big round on the floor, throwing me around, getting on top of me, teaching me how to do the rolls and picking me up, the black guy and him, teaching me. Guys, it was a 2.5 hour experience. I learned a few moves. I learned the Regan leg lock, but just the biggest lesson I got was a jump start in my life by seeing Dan Inosanto and all these older gentlemen in there rolling with these young guys. Just trying. There was the one guy that came in with total white hair, brown belt. An old guy, you know, and I'm saying this is what wakes you up. How about some music? Where's I Want to Be Around for the Spirits? Blow my nose here. Tremendous, my allergies are up again.
I want to be around.
Eat your yogurt, eat your bananas.
Twice as smart.
Woo, allergies on fire today. As you used to do. What's up, cocksucker?
I needed this morning, and it's no, I just feel great. I definitely
It's tough losing an animal, brother.
Yeah.
You're not there with your mother to hold her and sing Jewish songs.
I almost went back, but it was $1,300 for like a 1 day thing, but I couldn't do it. But
$1,300.
Yeah. But it's interesting. This moving to this office was a big thing, and I'm moving apartments this week. So it's a lot of change right now. And I met this guy at the live podcast who came up to me and said,
Sorry.
He said, just so you know, like there's a lot of people are trying to do what you're doing by quitting your job. And he said, like, it's great that you're not scared, but like I'm still terrified because taxes are due next month or in a month, so I'm worried about that.
Do you know how absurd is that? How absurd is that?
Yeah.
When you're 18, I gotta put it on you that you need to know what you're gonna swami for the rest of your life. At 18, you need to know what you're gonna eat for breakfast, and I gotta make you decide what you think you want for the rest of your life.
Like when you're that age, you think you know what you want.
Yeah, you think.
Like I felt so old at 18, and
then your parents agree with you.
Yeah,
that's what makes it like, sure, sign up for this. Then they get pissed off at you when you can't handle it. Or you do get the degree, graduate, and then come out and you don't want to do the job. Yeah. That's what I don't understand. That's what happens. That's what happened to me. That's what happens to a lot of people. They get that degree and they look around and they go, this is it? This is it now. I just went to school for 4 years to come out to work for 42 years till I can get a gold watch?
Yeah.
And a dinner?
And you're lucky if it's only for 4 years. Like, luckily Paula thinks she likes it, but at the end of law school it'll be 7 years and she'll be $200,000 in debt.
Yeah, but her average starting salary is $90,000. Then you got to pay off the $200,000. After 4 years of college, I could see you wanting to become a lawyer, but you already know You already know. When you graduate, that's a cold hard reality. One of these companies, they throw a Hindu on you.
I hang up sometimes. If like they answer the phone, I just can't understand them. I'm like, all right, click. I'll try the next one.
How rude is that? You hang up on a poor Hindu. He can't eat meat. He's on the phone eating grain. His toes are all dry. You hang up on him.
What are you looking at his toes for?
Because they got sandals there. I gotta see them. They're sticking out.
Oh my god. I just imagine you looking. What do you do at the beach? What do you do at the beach? Do you just like look at everybody's feet?
Disgusting. No, but if I'm playing at the sand with my daughter.
Yeah.
Today you gotta go to the doctor too. Today you gotta go today. You can't keep this up. You're gonna have a pneumonia. This is 5 weeks. You gotta be a little scared in your head that you got a pubic hair or something caught in your throat, tied around a tonsil. Aren't you scared at this point?
I mean, I took
enough with the cough drops, and you gotta get some heroin cough medicine, but you gotta get help today. You gotta go to the doctor today. You're always trying to save $10. Your mom's got insurance.
Yeah, no, I do it. I have like no time in the day. But
you got time. You got time because you ain't got no more time to cough. You ain't got no more time to cough. How much more can you cough? You don't smoke dope, you're always coughing. I don't understand it. So either start smoking dope and coughing. People don't care if you smoke dope and cough. They don't care if you're dying. But if you just cough, then we get concerned about you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
So you gotta go to the doctor this week, all right? Pick a nice Jew, go down there, talk to him in Israel, whatever language you use nowadays. But you gotta take care of this, Lee. I need you healthy.
Oh no, I'm trying.
You gotta be a better friend to yourself. You're a young man. You look beautiful. I like the new haircut.
Thank you.
You look hot with Paul. They holding hands.
What can I say?
You're a savage. You're gonna get married soon. Look at you. You're gonna jump up and down. You're handsome. You're gonna get a tuxedo. What are you gonna wear at your wedding?
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me. What are you ready for a Chibo Chew, a little half?
No.
You want to bite a little Chibo Chew?
Yeah, I had 3/4 of a gummy. Oh my god, that was a scary ride home, but it was good.
It's Monday, February. So they go see the kitchen guy. He's looking for help. So the kitchen guy was a black dude, maybe 6'6", 310 pounds, retired fucking Marine, whatever he was. He was retired from the service. This guy did not mess around. His name is Mr. Yardborough. Big brother, big burly brother. Looked like the coach of Georgetown. Remember the old coach of Georgetown? He looked just like that. Just like that dude. I love that. I love that motherfucker. He used to coach Patrick Ewing.
Yeah,
I love that.
I can't even believe I can't remember John Thompson. What the fuck's his name?
Yes,
Mr.
John
Yarborough.
Thompson. So Mr. Yarborough says to me, I go in there and I had my paperwork in my hand that the counselor gave me. He goes, give this to the kitchen guy. So I gave it to him and he looks at it. He goes, Jose Diaz. He goes, you look like a baker. Because you look Italian. What nationality are you? I go, I'm Cuban, sir. He goes, Cabano. That's good. You people put good seasonings in the food. He goes, I want you to be my baker. He goes, have you ever baked before? I go, never. He goes, well, there's instructions there. Your first job is cinnamon muffins.
I can't believe that you're in prison on kidnapping charges and you're about to bake cinnamon muffins.
So,
Joe, you are one of a kind, man. There ain't nobody like you.
There's another kid.
Shit.
There's another kid who got there with me, who he also made a baker. And this kid and me became tight. He was a white kid. He came from a good family. And he went out and got drunk one night and killed 2 old people.
Oof.
This kid was like, who can I compare him to? Like, just think of somebody that
like
never. Yes.
And just
he was like Steve Simone.
Yeah, made a mistake.
Made one mistake. He was a college kid. I'll never forget him because he was so scared. And I had to like hold him and tell him, you're going to be fine. Nobody's going to mess with you. We're in the kitchen now, you know? And we both got sentenced like the same, like, you know, around the same time. We both ended up in the kitchen. And he knew a little more than me about bacon. That's all I know. And I was a little older than he was. He was a real college kid. we were making the cinnamon. We had to get there the next morning at like 4. And we're like reading the stuff and we're mixing, you know, they have all this industrial type shit. So I don't know how to make fucking muffins, whatever. They said 4 to 2-inch thing and you put it with a swirl. So I'm like, those things look fucking like little midget muffins. I'm not giving out those. If I'm going to bake, I'm going to bake right, the cinnamon muffins. So I made these big fucking flying saucer things and I started putting them in the oven.
He's over here with the Cinnabon fucking buns.
Oh, yeah. I'm over there trying to be Cinnabon. And whatever it called for, I added extra. Like whatever flour, put an extra pinch in there. Sugar, put an extra sugar in there. Fucking baking soda. I just put extra everything. And next thing you know, me and the guy at bullshit were waiting for the first batch to come out. And one of the cooks was a black guy. His name was Chicken Hawk. His real name was...
I love the nicknames.
His real name was Spencer Antoine. I loved him. I loved him since day one. He was a black dude that had a James Brown haircut, but his eye used to wander, and he really was crazy. He took a liking to me. He's like, what the fuck is burning? And I go, I don't smell nothing burning. He goes, what the fuck is wrong with you, boy? Something's on fire over there. And sure enough, the oven was...
You like setting the fire in the prison kitchen, dude. You're too much.
I'm going to tell you something. If there's something black people hate, it's fucking fire.
I thought you were going to say burnt food.
Let me tell you something. Black people hate fire just from a natural. They just lose their mind when there's a fire, black people. It's in their DNA. I love them to death, African Americans. But you light a fire on an African American, they'll run fucking quicker. The KKK's for chasing. These brothers
just
in this
said,
prison,
yup.